Heartache. That young girl was talking. I heard her life story in many meetings and thought to convey it to the readers. It is a burden on the mind and heart. I am telling her story in her own words. My mother's childhood died Abu started thinking of me as a boo. Jabai know the Nahi married me too. A middle-aged rickshaw puller, I used to have days of playing with my friends in the streets. When I realized that now food will be cooked and sweets will also come, I was very happy with the idea of getting full and getting a new partner and happily eating my fill for a few days. I ate in my home. Poverty was the rule. Father would somehow beg and bring to breads and leftover food. That was enough to spend the night. Well, I found out soon after marriage that I was going to be a mother. My husband's rickshaw broke down and he sat at home. Now that my demand for food increased, I would take out a fresh piece of bread and eat it. If some sympathetic people found out about it, they would give me food and milk. They used to rent a house. If they saved money from the rickshaw, the whole neighborhood would come together. My sorrows increased, and I thought of dying many times. I used to think about how to give birth. The burden of a child was not being taken care of when another girl was born, who was adopted by one of my childless relatives. She would go to sleep by herself after talking, saying, "Come on, baby." She will be drinking milk. She will be living comfortably. What was I supposed to do? What kind of wisdom did I have? I used to take care of my mother. The poor started getting hungry. My days started going by. The rickshaw would sometimes break down and sometimes it would be fine. I was disappointed. It didn't happen and kept on praying. The shadows of poverty and despair became deeper. A few people like you explained. Your in-laws are in Karachi. You went to Karachi. Go. There you will find business and children's milk and clothes. How can I tell all the philanthropists in Moulton that there is a lamp and a burner in my house? Well, I was hopeful again. After knowing his situation, my friends and I sat there and thought that there is no one to tell them that many people would have allowed you to live in a sheltered house. There are people who are doctors, or you and your husband. She started crying and did everything she could to me, and the women who visited also kept explaining that you should follow family planning. She said, "I heard that the soul that comes into this world, God also takes the responsibility of feeding and nurturing it. But who should I hold responsible for my condition?" H told very painful things. The listeners would hold their hearts, even at night, sensitive. People like us don't know what to do. So many thoughts come to mind. Everyone needs milk and good food. After thinking for a while, I said to her, "I will take you to the famous leader of the ladies' club, who is a very painful heart and whose name is Begum Farik Mukhtar Sahiba. You will stay with her for a couple of years until her son grows up. Stay under the headship of all kinds of shelter will be available there. Let the husband stay in one of your ends. Similarly, some of my friends and loved ones are also ready to stay." Suddenly her tears stopped and the story also ended. We thought that if someone's servant had an empty space, they would take him to that place. She was completely silent. We thought she had agreed that day, and today those ladies never came to the park. I just have her phone number. I pray to Allah that his problems will be reduced. but my heart is restless for him. Please tell me what to do for Heartache. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.